Now that I've talked about projects, I also want to talk very quickly about math because math units are a little bit different. Remember that in math units, you only get one chance per topic, right? Usually each math skill is only assessed once in one unit assessment. So that's important to do well on it, to prepare for it, to use the review, to work hard before the test to make sure that you're ready. All right? The overall test results average together. So uh, and also math builds on itself, so it's also important to do well on the previous test, because as time goes by, if you do bad from the start, it gets harder and harder to keep doing well. So if you start falling behind, get on it, get the teacher help as soon as you can. Now, if the teacher does offer recovery options like a test corrections or a test retake or some work that you can do for extra value to actually help you move the grade to a higher level on the rubric, take on those opportunities, because you cannot fix a test grade by a future test grade the way you can with the cognitive skills, right? So that's very important. Also, it's important to note that portfolio problems actually account for about 10% of your grade. Now, some years they don't count, or some schools or some classes, but if they do count, that's a whole letter grade. So if you don't do them, you waste the entire opportunity to do better because you forgot about them. Having said that, you can lose two of them and still be okay, because the lowest two get dropped. And also remember that if you do better than the minimal, which is one, you can score all the way up to two. You can actually make up for one that you haven't done. But don't count on that towards the end. Start from the beginning with a two, and that way you can relax for the future, right? So that's kind of how I would think about it. Push hard from the start, and that builds yourself a cushion so that later on you don't have to do so bad. So that's it for math. And then I just kind of have to review a few strategies that you can do to get better on content assessments. Now, before I can talk about content assessments, I'm going to stop the video here because I already cover a lot. But remember, in this video, we talked about the different ways that you can be off track